Good morning, class family. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Let's look at our message together. Show me that you're a team and a class family. Follow along with your eyes and listen with your ears. Use your finger to point. Ready? Let's start with today's date. September 28th, 2022. Dear class family, today is Wednesday. We will learn a lot at school. First, we will review letters and sounds. Next, we will read words from our community. Then, we will go on the iPads to play Lexia. After that, we will do centers. Last, we will add details to help readers understand more. Love, Miss Joyner. All right, class family, let's go ahead and reread the message. Remember, good readers can read things again. It's called rereading. They do this so their brain remembers what they're reading. Are you ready? Use your finger to point. Let's point underneath of each word as we reread. We'll start with the abbreviation for the month of September. Ready? Read it with me. Ready for the date? September 28th, 2022. If you reread the date, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. Let's reread the greeting. Notice that it starts with the word dear. Good writers start greetings with the word dear when they're writing letters to someone, and they start with an uppercase letter D, like D, dog, D. They always do a capitalized D for dear, and then whoever they're writing to, the first letter of their name is a capital letter as well. That's why we have a capital C for class and F for family. Let's reread the greeting. Are you ready, kindergartners? Use your finger to point. Dear class family, after the greeting, I noticed a special mark. Do you remember what that's called? What is that? Do you know what it is? I heard some of you say it. It is a comma. If you knew that, go ahead and kiss your brain, kiss your hand, stick it on your head. After the greeting, dear class family, look at the first telling sentence. Before we reread it, I want you to notice the big space to jumpstart our paragraph. Good writers leave a bigger finger space to start a paragraph. That's called indenting. Do you see how we indented right here? We have a bigger space to jumpstart. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to reread this first sentence. Notice the uppercase letter T at the start of that sentence. Remember, good writers always put a capital letter to start every sentence. Let's reread this first sentence. Today is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Did you know that? It's a wonderful Wednesday. If you remember that, great job. Let's go ahead and reread this next sentence. I see a capital letter W, like W and W. Remember, we always capitalize the first letter in every sentence. That's what good writers do. Let's reread this sentence. We will learn a lot at school. Oh, that's true, class and family. You know, we do that every day to pump our brains with knowledge, and we're practicing being a great collaborator, communicator, and creative and critical thinker. Let's see how we're going to do this today in kindergarten during language arts. First, we will review letters and sounds. Okay, just like we do every single day in kindergarten. We're going to use the word wall as a resource. We'll be reviewing letters and sounds. We'll be singing the traditional ABC song. We'll also be doing sign language to sign each of the letters. And we're going to be using Mr. B's YouTube channel and doing, we're going to be doing an alphabet song, and it also covers not only all the letters, but the vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Notice the ones that have the red background. We have the vowels. A, like A, apple, A. E, ed, E. I, itch, I. O, octopus, aw, and U, up, So we're going to be moving our bodies. We're going to be using sign language. We're going to be using our mouths to speak, our ears to listen, our eyes to see, and we are going to be moving and learning letters and sounds. Let's see what else we're going to do. Oh, next we will read words from our community. So class family, remember, I read to understand and learn. So we're being a great communicator. And there are words in your community. We've been talking about nonfiction text. Remember, nonfiction text are texts that teach, inform, and explain real things. All over our community, there are different words that you will see that provide information for people. Let's look at some examples of some different words that are nonfiction text in your community. Are you ready? Do you recognize some of these? Well, these are words in our community you might recognize. Let's look at some others. Oh, I bet you recognize some of these different words in our community. Well, what about these? So we'll be looking at different words in our community and seeing how there's nonfiction text everywhere that can inform and explain real things. Then we will go on the iPads to play Lexia. Okay, so we're going to be using the iPads in Class Family. You're going to go on Lexia Core 5 reading program. Dun, 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 and pump your brain with knowledge. All right, I'm so proud of you. You're doing a great job keeping your headphones on and plugged in and playing Lexia. All right. After that, we will do centers. So we'll have some different things that we'll be doing for literacy centers. And remember, all day long today, you're going to be a great communicator. I listen and ask questions so I can understand. And make sure you speak clearly and listen clearly to teachers, adults, and other friends in class. All right. So last we will add details to help readers understand more. Remember, good writers add details to their pictures so the readers understand more. We're going to look at some more texts in class that show us some different ideas of how an author does this, and then you're going to be using your story journal to continue the story you started yesterday to add more details. Remember, good writers revisit their writing over and over again and continuously add more, okay? So we're going to be doing that today, this afternoon, during writing time. Let's have a fantastic day. Get your fans ready. Fantastic. The question later on in the T-chart is, dun, 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 do you like blocks? Well, do you? Think about what your answer is, and later on we'll share a reason why and practice being a great communicator. Do you like blocks?